What if the most exciting camera in 2026 isn't the one everyone's been obsessing over, but a quiet little entry tucked inside a Chinese regulatory database? A device registration under the code FF250003 surfaced earlier this year, and within hours, the camera community was losing its mind because the details attached to that code pointed straight at a successor to one of Fujifilm's best-selling cameras ever. We are almost certainly looking at the Fujifilm X-M6, and today we're breaking down what the leaks say, what the community expects, and why this compact little camera might be the most important release Fujifilm drops this year. Here's the thing about camera registrations. They're dry until they aren't. The FF250003 filing lists single-band wireless connectivity, which sounds completely uninteresting until you know the Fujifilm pattern. Every budget-friendly, entry-level camera Fujifilm has ever made uses single-band wireless. Higher-end bodies like the XS20 run on multiband. So the moment that spec appeared, the community connected the dots immediately. An entry-level Fujifilm body registered in 2025, directly in the wake of the X-M5's massive success, can only be one thing. The X-M6 is real, it's registered, and the spec sheet is already telling a story. To understand the excitement around the X-M6, you have to understand the X-M5's one glaring weakness. When it launched in late 2024 at $799, reviewers praised practically everything about it. The pocketable body, the film simulation dial, the flip screen, the 6.2K video. But the sensor was a 26-megapixel X-Trans CMOS 4 chip paired with the X-Processor 5 hardware that was already inside the XS20 from 2023. Fujifilm shipped a brand new camera running a platform that was already a generation old at launch, and the community noticed. That gap is exactly what the X-M6 has the opportunity to close, and expectations are high. Three theories are floating around the community right now, and each one lands differently. First, Fujifilm could drop the 40.2 megapixel X-Trans CMOS 5HR sensor from the X-H2 and X100 VI into the X-M6 body, which would be a historic jump for a budget Fujifilm camera. Second, they could go with a refreshed 26-megapixel 5th-gen chip, same resolution but genuinely improved dynamic range and high ISO headroom. Third, and this is where it gets spicy, Fujifilm holds out for a 6th-generation sensor, potentially 30 megapixels or beyond, built on a platform we haven't even seen yet. Sources close to the situation have confirmed a sensor upgrade is coming. The question is just how big Fujifilm is willing to go. Creators pushed the X-M5 hard and came away with two consistent requests: better autofocus tracking and 4K at 60 frames per second. The X-M6 is widely expected to deliver on both. Fujifilm's newer platforms bring AI-driven subject detection for eyes, people, animals, and vehicles, comparable to what the X-E5 already offers with its 425 focus points. The 4K 60 FPS edition would finally close the gap against competitors like the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II and Canon EOS R50, both circling the same audience. And then there's the wild card. The X-M5 has no in-body stabilization, but the X-E5 above it carries 5-axis IBIS up to 7 stops. If that trickles down to the X-M6, handheld video creators are going to go absolutely wild. Fujifilm is expected to prioritize the X-T6 as their flagship 6th-gen launch in late 2026, which means the X-M6 either rides in its wake or waits for 2027 with full next-gen hardware. Either way, the camera is real and it is coming. So if you're sitting on the fence about buying the X-M5 right now, it might be worth holding that thought just a little longer. Are you hoping Fujifilm goes all in with a 6th gen sensor, or would you rather see it land sooner at a lower price? Drop your take in the comments, and if you're following the X-M6 story, like and subscribe so you don't miss the moment Fujifilm makes it official.